Hi everyone, and welcome to my monthly strategy review, where I literally share what I've learned over the course of the month, the tips, the tricks, the strategies, the ideas, the stuff that I've picked up from various organizations and the marketplace over that month, so that I can put it into a simple format for you to then peruse and then maybe think about how you can apply that in your business moving forward. So this month it's November, so let's get stuck in. Strategy and innovation. Diversification. These kind of words are kind of cool words, aren't they? But what I've learned over the course of the last month is that there are companies out there that are missing opportunities because they're so focused in one area rather than watching what's going on in the marketplace. I'll give you an example. EMAR, the developer, has started to reduce the amount of off-plan properties that it's now launching. So projects are reducing, which means the off-plan sales teams in the real estate industry then now have less product that they can sell. And by having less product they can sell, there's less opportunity for them to earn. The real estate industry encompasses many areas: rentals, property management, short-term rentals, secondary market, commercial rentals, commercial sales, secondary market, commercial sales too. And all of these encapsulated in the real estate industry. If you don't innovate, if you don't diversify, you could get your fingers burnt or you could get caught out. And I've learned that there are a few companies out there in the marketplace now that are now wishing they weren't all primarily off-plan focused. So that's number one. Number two, a lot of people seem to think and have said, Spencer, you've made it. Your podcast is a success now, and you've got all of these celebrity guests that come onto the podcast. So guess what? You're up there and you're done now. It's easy for you. Well, trust me, it isn't. I have to hustle to get those people to come on the show. I have to reach out to numerous people. I get rejected by many people too, just so you know. That rejection that I get is part of the journey. There are some people that say yes and some people that say no, but I keep pushing out content. I keep pushing out and asking people if they'd like to come on the podcast, and I get some wins from that. Even recently with Grant Cardone shouting me out.
Spencer Lodge, who, if you've never seen Spencer, he's on YouTube as well. He's got some great material. He's a podcaster in Dubai.
Please understand that there's a lot of hard work that goes into it, and my content and my engagement and my following is growing because I'm continually trying to push as hard as I can and bring as much value as I can. So just take the lesson from that. Don't sit there thinking it's easy. It certainly isn't. And the last thing is really understanding why over the course of this month I'm having conversations with people that are starting to tell me that they're winding down towards the end of the year. They're all planning their vacations and planning Christmas and New Year celebrations and not really focusing on momentum that's needed as you go into the end of the year. Look, we know in sales, everything starts with a big fat zero in January. We know that happens, and sometimes that's good for us, and sometimes for some people that's not so good. For me, starting with the big fat zero in January, I want to be in a place where I'm accelerating. I want to be in a place where I've got lots of prospects to work with. I want to be in a place where I've got deals to pick up as I start the new year. And the only way I can do that is by having lots of momentum going into the back end of the year. And so having conversations in November with people that are already planning 2020, for me, is a little bit crazy. So if you're in that place, remember the year is not over. Keep pushing through and you will get much more out of the beginning of the new year. So there we go. In summary, number one, making sure that you're really aware of diversification and innovation within your business. Don't get caught out. Number two, don't think that just because I'm producing content regularly, it's easy for me. It's not. I'm pushing as well. Don't think it's an easy business. I'm getting rejection too. I'm making the DMs. I'm approaching people that don't know me as well. You're going to have to keep doing the same if you want the same outcome. And just lastly, look, November is not the end of the year, and December the 31st is. And so until we get to the end of our year, if we're going to take a break at Christmas time, then make sure you push as hard as you can so that you have that momentum moving into the new year. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you'd like to share this with other people, I'd love you to. If you'd like to comment below, that would be really great so I can get some feedback from you of what you've learned yourself over the course of November and also what you learned from me. So why don't you hit me up and put some comments down below and let me know how you're getting on.